So I'm Bonnie and this is Nicole. And when Nicole was 16 months old, she had gotten outside while at her grandparents' house and she had nearly drowned in their fish pond. And it's definitely no phone call that any parent ever wants to get. Sparrow brought to us the sense of knowing that the community is with us on this, and it's not just us out here on our own. Other people do care.
Sparrow has been amazing. Not only are they there for any kind of support that you have a question about or anything, but the children that they get involved and the way that the children come out is so touching and so heartwarming. To see just the outreach and the outpour of children helping children, and for Sparrow Club to also be there to help us financially through medical bills and support in any way possible. It's been absolutely amazing.
When you have a special needs child, so much of what you need to do that can make the child better isn't covered by insurance. So any of the therapies that really work are not covered by insurance. And the money that's been raised through Sparrows has helped a huge amount with the therapy that Dylan probably never would have gotten. It's taken a ton of pressure off of our family to know that we have the money there to be able to get him into occupational therapy or physical therapy that he might not have actually been able to do if we didn't have that available to us. Part of the great experience is actually being able to see the kids and how excited they are when we go to the assemblies that they do for Dylan, and to go to the schools and actually have the kids talk to him, and the kids come up to us and say, you know, we're raising money for your son and we did a bottle and can drive, and just how excited that they get. That's been really neat, is to just see their hearts where they are in the whole process too. That's been so cool.
The Sparrow community has been phenomenal. When we were at the Mayo Clinic, we were staying at the Ronald McDonald House, and you're surrounded by a lot of people who have problems and sicknesses and whatnot, and even if they're different, they're still going through something. And then you come home and you feel alone and don't know where to go, or don't know anybody that's even thinking about you. And then the Sparrow comes along, and let alone everything else they do, you know these people are thinking about you and concerned. And you know, we have to go to Boston twice a year, and the Sparrows is helping to be able to do that, and you know, pay our rent when we almost got evicted, and you know, just things like that every day.
So this is Eden. She was born with a severe congenital heart defect. We didn't know until after she was born at St. Charles, and she had low oxygen saturations, and they figured out it was a very rare heart defect, very severe, and she was air life to Dornbecker, where she had her first open heart surgery at 7 days old. The Sparrow Club has been amazing. They brought us dinner a few times, sent cards, sent a huge banner for Eden with all these positive things that the whole school signed. Brought us handmade pots full of flowers, you know, just all kinds of wonderful things. And then aside from them working so hard to raise money for her, which has been very touching and amazing. So we were very touched by being part of the Sparrow Club.
Alana has osteogenesis imperfecta, or better known as brittle bone disease, so she fractures pretty easily.
She gives us inspiration. So, I mean, she always has a smile. Like right now, her tibia is broken in half, but she's smiling. So, we're rejected a lot of places, and the Sparrow, they brought us in, hugged her, held her, like she's doing here. Not very many people grab her.
They loved her from the very beginning.
So what Sparrow Clubs means to these families is that, you know, they're not alone. And oftentimes there's so many kids that are in medical need that their families, even though they might have insurance or some help, that they're having to make a lot of cuts and adjustments and struggle kind of silently. And when Sparrow comes around, these kids, for instance, Elton Gregory Middle School, and the kids at that school rallying around the family, it's much more than the money. It's the love and the support and the heartfelt effort that the kids do in community service on behalf of Emerson. And knowing that as a family, it makes you feel kind of like an inspiration, not a charity project.
Having Emerson as a Sparrow has been such a blessing. Having Jeff in our lives and helping us get there has meant so much to us. It's helped us go to his doctor visits, and we're able to stay overnight now instead of making day trips.
Emerson inspired so much good in so many lives that the ripple effect of Sparrow Clubs is not just about the money that goes to the family. It's about the inspiration and the tears that Emerson created in that school assembly. Remember when you spoke at the assembly, Emerson? Remember what you said? Those kids love you, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's more than the money. It's the changes of lives, and not only in Emerson and his family getting help, but it's the change in the kids that help them. It's incredible.